many aspects, China is considered to be a superpower economy. China's GDP is considered to be around 17.701 trillion. China's GDP per capita is $12,670. And China is considered to be a very big manufacturing hub and a very large producer of coal. But friends, what if I tell you that this $18 trillion economy is facing an economic downfall? What did I just say? Well, friends, I said that China is facing an economic slowdown. So, how can China face a slowdown? I mean, it has the second highest GDP in the world. So friends, in today's video, let us decode what's wrong with China's economy and how is that going to affect India and rest of the world. So in 1978, China's contribution to the global GDP was just 2%, but today China contributes to more than 18% of the global GDP. Earlier, the poverty rate in China was more than 90%, but today China's poverty rate is less than 1%. Earlier, China's GDP per capita was just $300, but today China's GDP per capita is considered to be among the highest in the world, $13,000 today. And friends, since the past decade, there was a $25 trillion surge in the global GDP. And in this economic surge globally, China contributed to more than 40% of this global economic surge. So friends, as I told you that China's economy is gradually slowing down. What are the reasons? There are two main reasons. First is the real estate market. Friends, do you know that between January and May in 2023, real estate market investment has fallen down by 7%? Why? So the year 2000 was a very important and a very sacrosanct period for China and its economic growth, because this was the time when China began to prosper. This was the time where urbanization could be seen in China. During this time, people from the urban areas and rural areas in China started to move and started to settle in the urban areas. And since people started to settle, they started to buy a lot of houses. This led to a rapid surge in China's real estate market. So since that period, China has been performing really well in its real estate market sector. So earlier during that time, there was a lot of fluff around in the air when it came to buying houses in China. But over the years, as China became a settled economy, people started to work and started to earn money, this concept of buying houses in China, that excitement and that vigor of buying houses, that slowly started to reduce, and now it's, I think, beginning to vanish, because people are selling off all their properties. People are not buying houses anymore. Also, there is very less consumer spending in China. And since I told you that China is known for its manufacturing hub, China produces a lot of goods and products. So in the past decade, China used to the manufacturing part in China's GDP used to be around 31%, but now the manufacturing part in China's GDP contributes to just 26%. This showcases that China's economy is actually slowing down day by day, week by week, and month by month. But who said that China's economic growth has completely stopped? Well, I never said that. In fact, in the first half of 2023, China's economy grew by 5.5%. But here, look at 2004, 2005, 2007. China's economy grew by like 10%, 12%. And if we compare this 12% to 5.5%, we can see that there is something fishy with this economy. So in comparison to the earlier period, China's economic growth feels much lower now. In fact, China has lost 40% of its value since 2021. So, what's that to do with India? Well, India shares 2% of its GDP with China, and if China's economy slows down, it will also reflect on its GDP, which in turn will also affect India's GDP. Also, China imports 70% of iron ore from India, and if it will stop importing the goods and minerals, it will somewhere affect India's GDP as well, because 70% is a really big number. And China has also been a big importer of natural resources. In fact, China consumes 50% of the natural resources that is present on earth. And if in order to save money, if China will stop importing those mineral resources and natural resources, it will create a disaster in the supply and demand chain across the globe. So, what if I tell you that China's economic slowdown can be a very big opportunity for India? Yes, this is a period where India has a chance to strengthen and to showcase its strengths to the rest of the world. So friends, we will have to diversify our global supply chains. We will have to import and export a lot so that we can see a rise in our GDP as well. Also, with time, we will have to industrialize, because today industrialization is the key to economic growth at a macroeconomics level. Also, we will have to maintain trade agreements, and we will have to maintain friendship with other countries. And also, India is known for its IT sector. We can definitely showcase our talent by bringing in new technology, and we can improve the artificial intelligence sector. So friends, this is it for today's video. I hope you learned something new. I will be back with more such videos on my YouTube channel. Keep watching. Thank you.